first location we have Futuristic Factory. I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of each location in the map. Um, in this map, in this location, it's supposed to be generally a construction site of a factory. Each each location is generally named by one of my friends, which I will put their YouTube channel in the link in the description. Um, we're gonna go to the entrance, which is generally over here. Um, we'll just walk in. It's pretty empty because that's a construction site. I mean, you don't expect much. Um, yeah. So first we just have some little conveyor belts since it's a factory. Let's see. I'm not really great at explaining things. We have a little truck to load the stuff in. We're gonna go upstairs. And it's generally up here. We have the map indicator thing. Then we have our first chest. Yes, there is chests around the map. Generally, there's a couple around the map. I think that's it for. We also have a little part tiny of the location. We just have a couple bathrooms for like the public. Um, just bathrooms. Yeah, that's literally just bathrooms. First we have the next location is down Burger Town. It's basically just Tilt Towers, but as just stir burgers. My friend, I made this for my friend. He loves stir burgers, but I mean this thing is not really supposed to be a good city, but I just put my best into it. First up, we have the main general restaurant. This location is for Jinky, my friend. I will put his channel also. Um, yeah. So when you walk in, you generally just have the seating area. Yeah, general. Then you have some little vegetables. Counter, kitchen, menu that's sticking in the roof. Fix that. Let me. Sorry, technical difficulties. Um, just got a first chest in this first. Okay, when we walk out, no, playing. We have another restaurant that was the taco thing, but now just dirt burgers. We have another chest, and we also have a thing over here. We have another chest behind these two houses. This house is you cannot go in because I don't know. My friend made him like that. You guys, you might know him. His name is King Lemmy. King Lemmy 100. He is very popular. He's more popular than I am. We've been good friends for a while, around 6 years from now. I'm lower for you. Basically, you're gonna see a lot of these food trucks around because I placed a lot. Further into this, Durburger crashed into the thing. You know what's going? You have a chest that's floating. Let me fix that real quick. Oh, we have a little ammo crate. Chests and ammo crates are generally scattered around the whole map. I mean, this location is nothing special. It's just kind of modified version of Delta. So, we have this little restaurant here. Back of the restaurant. Basically this would be the top part of the thing, or the bottom part of the basketball court. I just took it and put it down. That's very simple. Yeah. So that's generally it. I guess we're gonna have this whole thing in here. Like all these buildings are not copied, but they're generally taken from. And I basically kind of just recreate some of the stuff. Map is generally finished, but there's some things that might be a little wrong. There is just a little store. Yeah, it's just the store. And if we go over here, we have the little construction area. Made it a lot more bigger. than the original. Like a maze. This thing is generally based off chapter 1. Even though we have mantling in them, but we need that eventually. Then we have this little spot. Pretty empty. Not really great at interiors, but oh, I get it. This is the bathroom. I literally cannot find this wall. So there's something between this usually, and I just hate it. I don't think there's anything here. There is. Alright, so this is just a kitchen. Very simple kitchen. Little chest under the steps. Little tiny room. Then all the rooms are generally the same. They all have certain stuff in them. Then we get the rooftop, which is just a bunch of air vents and one singular chest. It's just generally the same thing, and this is obviously copied because yeah, I needed this. And then you go all the way up here if you should have another chest. Well, no, there's always a chest up here. Then you need to go up and you have this dirt burger thing. It's even though this tower's always dirt burger. Alright, this is the first or second location done. Next up is Tiny Tomato Town. It's exactly what it is for the town. It is Tiny Tomato Town. First we have the gas station. There's 2 chests in here. It's basically just as every other gas station. Nothing special. Yeah. Then little house, car, blah blah blah. Then we have 3 same copied houses because I'm lazy. Then we have the power supply. Also, we gotta have a chest up in the corner, and on the very tip, oh, not chest, ammo crate on top of these out. Now we actually have the tomato town, which is basically just a small version of it. We got a little table here. When we first walk in, you have a chest. We have the tables, what you call it? A little fridge. A little bit more tables and chairs. We have a little juice thing, condiments, pizza, because everyone knows there's always pizza on the newer ones. And another chest in the back of the kitchen. Very simple. Also I have to custom made this because obviously it was way too big. So, the map indicator. If you're wondering how I took it off, you gotta hit none. Very simple. Very, very simple. Next location is the racetrack. Obviously the racetrack does sort of work. Usually the racers pull in, go all the way over here, park them there. And if you want to start the race, you go here. Usually there is ATKs in the trail, there is ATKs. But the ATKs take so much memory, it's not funny. So, yeah. There's a chest here and a ammo crate on the top. This is, let me show you the general, like, let me place, a car. Let me see, let me just get, like, a ATK. Like, look, 9,000 memory. Even though I have 60,000 memory left, or I mean 40,000 memory left, it's still a lot. Let me just... Basically, this is how generally supposed to go. Supposed to, like, run through here. Okay. Oh yeah, there's an ammo crate. So then you're supposed to just follow this line. Let's go here, then here. I suck at driving, let me also just suck at truck. Then you're supposed to go this way, this way, this way, this way. Yeah. I'm gonna keep talking. Yeah, you gotta turn right and right again. And then you go here, or here. It's basically just a giant loop-de-loop. Then when you reach this point you want, then you go back. This little thing right here is not, this is the start, and that's the finish over there. Alright? Yeah, very simple. All this map is very simple because I suck at building. Next up we have, this is Radical Racers for the name. It's very simple. It's very simple. Next up we have Field of Farmstead. Very simple. There is, I think, a couple chests and stuff in here hitting this thing. Nothing in the silos because this map you cannot break. It's just gonna be your build. You have just a little wheat thing. Then you do have a legendary chest, one of our many legendary chests. You just follow the little path, and you have our little things. Unfortunately, I'm not adding animals. No chest here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We do have a chest on top of here and an ammo crate. This is made by CJ Savage Gaming. He is another popular YouTuber. Not popular. He's around 400 subscribers. You should go sub to all the ones I mentioned. Second story is basically the farm, and this is basically the living area. It's basically the barn and the farmhouse mixed together. Yeah, I told him to do that. It's basically a farmstead. If you guys look on the map right here, you can see a small purple thing above me. This is a portal. If you look, the trailer is called the Oni and the Droids. This is the portal that the Onis come out of, which you'll see. There will eventually be a second season, which I will probably make a trailer or a live event. I don't know. I have to see. Um, and yeah, that's it for Field of Farmstead. Our next location, Tommy Drive-In or Driven Drive-In. I made a weird name. Please don't leave it. This is made by one of my good friends, RCCJ. Um, oh, the houses at least. It's pretty good. It's basically just kind of just Loot Lake and Risky Reels mixed together. Or I would have added a bridge, but I realized it kind of looked weird. Um, yeah. So we just got a couple cars. Then we got this, another little thing, a little back. You do have a chest here. When we first walk upstairs, does not have it inside because yeah. When you first go in here, you have a chest, a little ammo crate, just a normal general home. Nice home too. He did a very good job. This I generally tried using chapter 1 stuff generally. This is not. It's from this is from Wailing Woods or Woody Woods. I don't know. It's from the chapter 2. I think you guys know what I'm talking about because this for the chapter 1 stuff does not have this piece he was looking for, or he was going to use this general stuff. And I didn't want him to do that. Okay, for the water. The water is basically this stuff over here, but over here, I kind of want to make it more of a seagrass type thing. Goes all the way over here and connects. That is generally it. There is about 2 more locations, one bigger one and one small, really small. All right, so I don't know. Okay, oh, yeah, I need to start talking. All right, next up is Leslie Tree Trails. I tried to make all of them generally, rhyme. Kind of like this. Okay, when you first walk in, all these are just general locations that are just remastered or moved. First walk in, you have an old library, dining table. Now you got the living room with a chest in the middle, empty stairs. You move over here, you got wood that's sticking into the wall. A floating painting. Good enough. You have the kitchen, which is usually the bedroom, but I moved it. When you go over here, this is untouched because it's generally the same. This is usually a couch area, but I moved it down there. Yeah, this is just a giant room. Next, you go over here into that little attic bathroom. You have a chest again. This is generally like a small house generally. Go out the back. You have a couple grills. This is one of three houses. You have this whole other tiny house that is other houses, but just turns. You have a chest here, kitchen, bed, living room, basic houses. Very, very basic houses. Next, we have a little another house. Also, just another basic house. We have a, dining room, little tiny living room, kitchen with nothing because I don't know where any of that stuff went. Just bedroom with a chest. Yeah, that's generally all of the houses for Leslie Tree Trails. If there's just a forest, that's right, there's a tons and tons of trees. Usually, chapter one does not have this many trees, but it's my map, so I can do. The next up is Loot Central. This is where basically like the hot drop, basically that's the reason it's golden on the map. Because golden mines are OB places, so this is like kind of the center basically for where everyone would go to fight generally. If you see these, yeah, I suck at making stuff, so I have to deal with that. Yeah, this is where most of this is 4 chests, around 5 ammo crates. Yeah. That is generally the whole map. Um, if you guys would like, maybe put some ideas in the thing for maybe season 2. I can maybe get your POI up and everything else. Well, that is we are done for the tour. If you guys liked it, please subscribe and like the video. I understand I talk a lot. Yeah, I'm not great at making videos, but I'll get there eventually. Later.